Say what up, everybody. Clap it up.
Yeah.
Foul Talk Season 3.
Foul Talk Season 3.
We here, baby.
We're here. I'm Cheeto. I'm your host.
And I'm also your host, Chico Stacks 4060. Ask me about that 4060 later.
You heard? Today we got a special guest over here.
Special. Come on, gentlemen. Let's
Go
hear
by
it.
the name of
Bobbito Ross.
Bobbito Ross.
We got Casita AQUAMONK.
Here we go. Foul
Here we
Talk.
go. Foul Talk Season 3. So, gentlemen, what's going on? What's going on?
Sure.
How's everything?
Everything's good. Everything's blessed, brother. Thank you for having us here at the show today.
Most
Foul
definitely.
Talk.
Definitely appreciate you guys coming through.
Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Take us from the bottom, from the start, from the beginning.
I'm originally from Jamaica, Queens, New York City.
Okay.
Everything started from the art world, started from graffiti. I used to live back in the days right by the Double J trains. They used to park up there. I used to go up to the Coliseum. Everybody who knows Queens knows the Coliseum.
Okay.
Right.
So when I grew up from 75, baby. You know what I'm saying? So from the actual graffiti world, that pretty much highlighted everything for my art world. You know what I'm saying?
So you was messing up them trains back in the day.
I was a young gun at the days. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was 75, baby. So I got a little bit of a trains on the ENF trains.
So you was
F train.
You was learning then.
I was learning. I was actual student. You know, I was one of the
Crazy
young
Legs and all
disciples.
them.
Yeah, Rocksteady
all
crew, all
Rocksteady
day.
crew and
You know
all
what
of
I'm
them.
saying?
Okay,
Definitely.
all right.
A lot of love to the BX, man. A lot of pioneers from the
Definitely.
BX.
That's,
Tats crew, everybody out there.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you got a lot of collabs with anybody like Tats Crew?
Not as of yet, but I'm actually working on that. That's why I'm here with y'all brothers. This is one of the dopest collabs so far.
That's
you know what I'm saying.
so
I must give y'all credit for that. Foul Talk.
Appreciate that.
Shit.
Brooklyn, pretty much branching a lot of boroughs because everybody gets caught up in the separation between Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx.
Yeah,
So
not over here though.
This is like us bringing that collaboration together, Queens and Brooklyn.
Definitely.
Together, you know what I'm saying?
Good thing we got you on board because now we could probably get a piece done.
Nah, without a doubt.
I had to throw that in.
Nah,
You know,
without
man.
a doubt, brother. I definitely got for the discount.
Yeah,
we work something out. I do
Okay,
commissions.
all right. We'll talk about that later.
We
Definitely.
do commissions. You got you, man. It's all about building. If you can't build with your peoples minus the Eagles, what's
Nah,
the point
that's
of
dope.
building?
That's
You know what
dope,
I'm
and the
saying?
energy's dope.
So let the people know what you doing, besides the artwork, the hats, the clothing, the pins.
Yeah, man, there's really nothing I can't do, man. As long as you got potential, just go out there and get it. So right now, we just got a little assembly line of some work that I've done here. You got some original work that I've done, some actual work that I've done, like some Wu-Tang multimedia work. So I can do everything, man, from canvases to murals to artwork, basically on clothing. So you just shop me out, I can do pretty much anything. You can also check out the website. We'll get to that a little bit later on.
Where you work out? If you got a shop, you do it at home. That's dope. I think that's dope. That's originality.
My house is my home. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
My shop. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope.
And that's my 9 to 5. A lot of people think I got another job. This is my bread and butter.
Like Nipsey said, all money in, all money out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man,
saying?
that's the only way you can do it. So it pretty much starts home and goes back home and builds from home.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're 100% into this.
Yeah, man, this is this is not even a purpose. This is not a passion, this is a purpose. Everybody in your life, you have a passion in what you do, but it's more about your purpose and why you're doing what you're doing here, because we all temporary right now.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But your legacy is what you do that's going to last a lot longer.
Yes,
Keep
definitely.
that in mind, brothers, at this table. What you're doing at this moment is your word is going to last longer than anything else, so what you speak is your bond.
Definite.
You know what I'm saying? So
I believe in that.
It's bigger than me. That's my key motto. What I do is bigger than me because I'm just here temporary, man. I'm here like a flash. Next thing you know, somebody else is going to begin the next cycle after.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all even having me here to actually,
of course.
extend the cycle more and more and more and more.
That's what we here.
So
Spread the love, man.
No,
Definitely spreading the love. And we talk about the Wu-Tang symbol with the...
The Wu-Tang symbol, actually, everybody that knows from the 90s, Wu-Tang was a big hip-hop group. You know what I'm saying? You from the 90s, not even from the 90s, you just know, if you know hip-hop, you know Wu-Tang.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this actually was a screensaver I did. And from there, people started loving it. So I just say, you got to supply and demand. The demand wants it, you got to supply it. It's pretty much that simple. You know what I'm saying? So it went from being just a screensaver on Instagram, for it being a T-shirt, from it being an actual pins, from it being patches, from it being hats. It's really nothing, man.
When you started that?
I started this actually about maybe a year ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
From that
good.
1 year, it's been jumping off. But yeah, it's been a blessing that that you got me here. That's how good it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what's up.
it's one of those things that real recognize real in what
Right,
you do,
right.
and the recognition comes right back to it.
You definitely caught my eye when I was scrolling through your Instagram. You definitely caught my eye. Like,
I definitely
that's
appreciate
dope.
that, brother.
You know
what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, man. Any day you can wake up to do something, just go out there and get it. There ain't no excuse but you.
Right,
Yeah, of
right.
course.
Keep that in mind. You know, that's the main thing.
Stopping everybody's
A lot of people
excuses.
talk that talk, but they ain't talking that foul talk.
Oh, I like
that.
I like
that. I like that.
Keep that in mind, you know. So people
like
gonna talk.
that.
They gonna talk that inness, but if they moving around like satellites, what's the point of even moving?
Exactly.
Right.
You gotta be worldwide. The world is given to you. The only excuse is you. That mirror ain't nothing but you. Keep that in mind.
Give it to them.
Keep that shit. So talk your shit.
that
Keep
shit.
talking that shit, man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why we at Foul Talk. Talk your shit.
That's all it's all about, man. Just bringing out here and also bringing my brother along the line too.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
not only showing love for me, but showing my brother Kasi the AQUAMONK love as well.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
Kasi, what's
Because-
up? What you
What's
been
up,
up to,
man?
brother?
Chilling, man. Just chilling, man. Just
Okay.
happy. Told me that he was coming through to do the podcast with
Okay,
y'all.
all
So,
right.
you know, we help each other out. I'm going somewhere. I think he should be there. I tell him. He going somewhere. He think I should be there. He tell me. So,
What's up?
Listen, the love and support. If you have that, and the loyal bond,
Yeah.
man. Listen,
Yeah.
y'all can do whatever y'all want, man.
Yeah,
y'all gonna grow.
Yeah.
You know,
You definitely can do what you want. As
Yeah.
long as the timing is right, niggas
Right.
is not late.
right.
Y'all know where I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my brother for over 20-something years. This is actually my daughter's godfather.
Okay.
He's a pain in my ass, but I love this guy. Like, I'll do
No
anything
doubt.
for this fucking guy, you know?
I tell you, Foul Talk.
If I get here fucking late a few minutes, listen, this is what happens. I gotta be here.
You gotta hear it.
But I'm here.
Yep.
Nah, what's up?
I love you,
That's
Chief. I
what
love you,
counts.
Chief.
Love you too, bud. But let's start it from the bottom with you.
Word, man. Just here to let y'all know, got a new video out. You
Okay.
know, got a new single out on my Bandcamp page right now. It's called Hear Me Though. It's produced by my brother Black Sparks.
Nice.
Nice. And well, the video's produced by my brother Black Sparks. You know what I mean? So, just trying to get it rolling, man. I've been in the game for a little bit now. Came up under the Afura Gangsta Foundation camp. You know, that whole
Nice.
D&D crew. So, you know, I'm just letting the people know that I'm still here, man. You know, I'm still here doing my thing, and I'm putting my album together. I'm working with DJ PF Cuttin. That's my main engineer. If you know PF Cuttin from Blase Blase, when the East is in the house.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Woo!
So that's like
Is he a photographer now?
No, not
Does he
J. Roo the Damager.
J. Roo the Damager is the
Okay.
photographer now.
Does some photography.
Okay,
He's still
alright.
doing his thing, but
Yeah,
J.
but
Roo the Damager.
He's a mean photographer.
He's in the photography world right now.
That's dope.
But
That's dope.
so just trying to put my album together. Got some joints coming up for y'all. So just putting it together. He gave me an avenue to come down, speak
Okay.
to y'all, speak that foul talk.
Yes.
Talk your
So
shit.
that's what
That's
we're
what
here
That
it
for,
shit
is.
you know
took
what I
that
mean?
Foul Talk.
We on season 3, so you know we're gonna talk
about the
whatever
good
the fuck
times
you
in
want.
that
The good
studio.
times, the bad times, the fucking studio time, the hallway times. We want all that shit.
But like I said, I came up under the that whole D&D era. I'm ghetto like D&D. I don't know if you remember when Redman said that. So I really got to see the time I was there was the time when that whole recording in the big studio was kind of fading out, and everybody just went to the recording out of the crib era. So I got to see the last of that, what we call the golden era.
Yeah, the golden era.
I got to see the last of that recording. You know, so you be in the studio, you see MOP, brothers like Big L. Like we was talking about before. You see Smith and Wesson.
That's a piece.
You see a KRS-One.
Legendary.
You even saw Jay-Z up in there one time playing pool. I don't know if Jay-Z got a mean pool game. You know what I mean? If you ain't know, but
What about his dice game?
I don't know about his dice game.
We'll find
I
out.
can't
We'll
speak
find
on
that shit out.
But you know, I came up under that era, so my knowledge of hip hop is pretty extensive, and
Nice.
I'm a hip hop baby. I'm a Brooklyn baby, so keeping it going, and that's that.
Okay.
No wild stories in there.
Wild stories.
Definitely gotta have
wild story. You know what? You brought up that dice shit.
Yeah.
I seen niggas lose like 3 racks. I seen niggas get 3 racks. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I mean?
not wild enough though. I know you got wilder stories.
Wilder stories up in D&D. I don't know, man. Like, I could give you a real story though.
That's not
But-
wifey.
but-
That's wifey.
That's my lady right
Oh,
there.
okay.
That's my lady.
This is old. We talking about some old stories.
Yeah,
This is
my
all.
lady.
Don't get it there.
I could tell you something about a brother who was about his business though. It ain't really that foul, but it's foul in the ill way. Cause a nigga Big L was a very about his shit type of rapper. Like he wasn't MC. He wasn't.
Excuse me.
He wasn't really like a. When I was in there and he was there, he was always. You don't see him hanging out. You know, you don't see him just wasting time. He was very like
About his business.
about his business.
Doing his
You
thing.
know what I mean? Just doing his thing. So that was ill to me. You know what I mean? Just to witness that type of shit. Or you know what's foul? Seeing how MOP record their songs, man.
Yeah,
How
that's
they
that's
record.
that's.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yo, they're one of my favorite all time groups.
It's crazy because it's like they just feed off each other energy. Like they'll both be in the booth and like it's like one of them will spit 2 bars and then the other one just jump in, know when to come in, and that shit is it was amazing to see them actually record. And like a lot of people think because they gangster kind of lyrics and shit, but they're really talented, man. The way they do their shit.
Yeah, the reason I say that is, and you brought that up, is kind of good because I knew somebody that knew MOP, and they said that in the studio they was wild. The way they are on stage, the way they make their music is the way they make studio is all the same. It's no faking nothing.
Yeah, nah.
It's what you see is basically what you see is what you get. And that's you see that shit in the studio, on stage, on record.
Right.
Just dumb.
Yeah.
So that's that.
That's dope shit.
So I got a chance, back in the day, I got a chance to go on the road tour, did all the big tours, did all of Europe, been to about like 12 different countries in Europe.
You went to Europe?
Hell yeah.
You ever did the Running Man over there or the Carriage Patch?
Nah, we wasn't.
You remember the fucking,
we was past that.
the fucking Carriage Patch and the fucking Running Man and all that shit?
We ain't that old now.
Fuck, get out
there.
But
when we was out there, it was the dope shit is that, Afu Ra already had his game established. He had already been traveling out there with Gangstar and everything. So we was able to just rent a whip, travel once we touched down in the country, we just rent the whip, hook that up with the booking agency, and we just traveling by ourselves. You know what I mean? Country to country. It's real easy to travel in Europe. Everything is connected.
Expensive though, right?
Not really, man.
No?
Not really expensive at all, man. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised.
You was in that Gangstar era with like the Nice and Smooth, the whip.
No, I was in the Gangstar era during the full clip era.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I got you.
During that era when they was making those albums. After the double CD was that Moment of Truth.
Yeah.
After that album, came home from college. Afu Ra had a situation. He got me and the other Perverted Monks up in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we was able to, build off of that.
Nice. That's dope.
Yeah.
So how y'all connected?
Well, I actually moved to Brooklyn after I left Queens, like about maybe 10 to 12 years ago. And he lived like in the next building off of me. So just being in Brooklyn, you show love the Brooklyn way, you know what I mean? And what that basically means, you have a cordial way of being with your peoples from the neighborhood. Right. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, son was doing laundry, I was doing laundry. Right. What's up, D? How you been? After a while, linked up. And then his other label mate, Respect the Guards, like, yo, that's Kasi from the Perverted Monks. You know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, I used to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that the dude I'm doing laundry with,
right.
His homie right from the next building.
I see him every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And his man, Respect the God, which is another close homie of ours.
Right. Big up to Respect the God.
Another cat that we just built. You know what I mean? Like this on a neighborly basis. Not on no, music.
Yeah, not even on that.
Right.
It was just every day I see you from the hood, I'm gonna say what's up to you. So from that point on, he found that I did artwork and music.
Right.
So why don't we just hook up together? And then 12 years later, we sitting down here. You know what I'm saying? So we did multiple. Yeah, we did multiple tracks together.
Right.
But it was this main brotherhood camaraderie. You know what I mean? If you can't build with people outside of what you're doing, they're not really your people. I mean, I know you got to get your money and you got to separate personal from business.
Right.
And sometimes you got to keep this shit business. Right. And you just get that money.
Right.
But sometimes you're going to meet a genuine individual.
Right. That you can just connect. Yeah, just connect with each other.
Right here that we can just build with and just chill. We ain't got to talk music. We ain't got to talk artwork. How the family doing. How you doing, brother. First of all. And the main thing is, I want the good things for you, the same thing you want the good things from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we sitting side by side because,
it's
good peoples, man. When you got good peoples, you keep rock with them. You don't discard them just because, you know what I'm saying, they ain't doing nothing for you, you ain't doing nothing for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you guys are building
that's
together.
That's where the bond is built on nothing.
And it's typical.
Not over money or nothing.
Nah, it's never money. Money, I tell people this, I ain't a greedy dude.
It's a tool.
We all can eat from the same table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't care about fortune or fame. As long as we comfortable, that's my fortune, that's my fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's been genuine dude since I met him.
That's
why like anytime I think about something, we build something, he hit me up or I hit him up. And that's why we on Foul Talk today in Brooklyn.
And his beats is, you see how fly his gear is. His beats is is equivalent to his
See, a lot of times
so.
people just think, you a one level person.
Right.
But, being a human being, you got multi-dimensions.
Right.
Not only do I do artwork, I produce as well and I spit.
Right.
But you can't always, you got to go what work for you at the moment. And then whatever else don't work with you, apply to the people that it can work for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the music worked for him, so I give him the music.
Right.
The artwork work for me, I do the artwork for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I push my lane, but at the end of the day, the highway is right there.
Right. And then now it's like I work with P.F. Cuttin, who's a well-known hip hop producer, DJ. You know what I mean? He's been touring with everybody, Sean Price, Blase.
Yeah.
He's got an ear for music. Now I can get a beat from him, and I'm like, yo, so I'm taking your beat to record it with P.F. Cuttin. So he's
he's
happy
for
that.
He's like,
you know what I mean?
That shit's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely. That's
word.
You got one of the illest, DJs in hip hop in general. You know what I'm saying? Actually telling you, yo, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Not even saying it just to say the shit, but actually genuinely saying it.
Right.
So when you got a person that shows you that love, and then knows a brother that's in the booth that shows him that love, yo, you take that, you know what I'm saying, you keep running with it. You know
He's like, who did this beat? Laser did this beat?
So
this is from Laser?
It's love is love. Love keep giving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The loyalty keeps going. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
So if he got a man that does that, and you know what I'm saying, it brings on to you. It spreads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The word is just born, like in a sense where if he recommends somebody to me, tell me he a good person or she a good dude, a good person as well, I automatically, take that recognition and go with it. I don't question
of course,
it,
that's
you know
your man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Word is
of
bond.
course.
Right.
So since that word from the beginning time has always been that way, whoever he vouched for, whatever I vouch for, we just take that step and we keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? It's like all that fake jack shit, move to the side. Just give me what we both need together. Life is short as it is. Do what you can do now, because tomorrow never promised, man.
Yeah, fuck
never
the corny
promised.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? The corny shit for everybody else, but when you get at a certain age over the 40s, that corny shit down the line already.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's about being efficient.
Yeah, man. Staying persistent, staying consistent, you know what I'm saying, diligent to your work, and mainly stay true to your heart. That's the main thing.
Right.
And have a purpose to your passion beside your passion having a purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the
That's
key
dope.
thing.
Definitely.
Well,
How much time we got there?
You can keep going. You want to introduce something?
You want to send a video out?
Yeah, man.
Introduce the video.
You want to introduce something
Yeah.
so we can put out there?
Yeah. My new joint, it's up on my Bandcamp page right now. Look for it to be out on digital stores everywhere real soon. It's called Hear Me Though, produced by the brother right here, Laser. The video's directed by my boy Black Sparks. It's that foul talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking you to hear me though. You know what I mean?
Hear the man.
It's that foul, perverted talk.
We got that foul fucking shit on deck.
So just let them know. It's Hear Me Though, AQUAMONK, produced by Laser Guns.
Hear me though.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah, AQUAMONK, Laser Guns. I'm undefeated like I'm Eli in the Super Bowl. Put my mind in super mode, I got a super flow. My water cold, frozen stiff like it's too below. I'm aiming straight at my goals, that's what I'm shooting for. Close my eyes so I can vision bigger pictures. Freestyle some bars and I write down the scriptures. This is hard labor flavor, waking up your neighbor. I got the formula like Frank White, I'm warning ya. Meet me at the Wax Museum for the raw talk. Bars get cooked up, then it's time to transport. Young veteran, 4-year letterman. Make the squad take flight and take charge. I been knew that I had it, they ain't hear me though. They was sleeping on the kid, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though. Spray the ammo over the piano. Down south niggas, you could bump it out your bando. Toast to the east and to the deserts in the west. I let the beat age, then I drop something fresh. Whirlpool through continents, no nonsense. Trying to get a pot to pissin' for some good living. 1 meal a day, keep the doctors away. I feel better now, what can I say? I like writing myself in the morning. I know when it's time for me to go all in. AQUAMONK got the rock, I'm scoring. Highlight reel, this is how I feel. I been knew that I had it, they ain't hear me though. They was sleeping on the kid, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though. I been knew that I had it, they ain't hear me though. They was sleeping on the kid, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though. Guess I gotta try again, they ain't hear me though.
Yo, Foul Talk, season 3.
Coming back from that, hear me though, right?
You hear me though?
That
Do
shit
you
is
really
dope.
hear me though?
You hear him?
Been knew that I had it.
Do they fucking really hear us?
Been knew that I had it. They ain't
Foul
hear me though.
Talk.
Foul Talk.
Do they hear us?
They hear us now.
Fuck that. They better hear us. Season 3.
That's what's up. We coming back from that, hear me though? That shit was fire though.
Thank you, G. Word up.
Appreciate that,
So
man.
we got Laser, you know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. We
got
on our
Laser.
fucking bullshit season 3.
Yeah, man.
So, tell us about the name Laser. You ain't chop it up.
Yeah, well, actually, the name came
Left it
from.
out.
This shit is dope though. I ain't gonna lie. That's
So
Laser.
the name is a moniker back in the days, you know what I'm saying? As a graffiti writer, everybody comes with a name, you know what I'm saying? So Laser was actually my name I stood with. The guns part came with anybody that knows baseball, Roberto Clemente, you know what I'm saying? The known center fielder, humanitarian. And being a young, skinny kid, everybody grow up, you know, they figure I had a gun on my arm. So you took the word laser, put guns together. Pretty much laser is being sharp and point and accurate, like
Yeah,
a
of
laser
course.
itself, you know what I'm
Laser
saying?
guns,
The
baby.
same way as tracks as well. And if you look at it, the word laser guns is a future. It's not past tense, it's present tense. It's future tense. You know what I mean? So when I had that name, I'm already telling cats, I'm already setting you up with a direction. So that's just my alias, just like Bobbito's my alias, but Bobbito's pretty much taking, anybody knows the artist Bob Ross. I just add the spin on it, put the Bobbito part. Anybody else that got the tongue on it, they say Bobbito from the island.
Bobbito.
You know what I'm saying?
Bobbito.
So that was just my way of taking the art part, taking the music part, taking the audio and video, and making two separate names, but I'm the same person.
Clever.
You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
That was dope, man, of course.
We
That's how you
all
explain that?
know.
How long you had that Laser name?
I had that shit, for son about maybe 20 years.
I seen that shit spray
And you
painted somewhere.
explained it like you explained to us back then?
I seen that shit spray painted somewhere. I swear to God.
You could've-
On the 6th train or something. I swear.
You see the
On the 6th train or fucking somewhere in the Bronx by the
Taking photos
fucking
of
Yankee
that shit.
Stadium.
You know what I mean? Gonna be some money on that. You know what I mean? I'm
That's
putting
what's up.
some actual good stock against
That's
it.
what's
You know,
up,
right
though.
here, right now, we'll foul talk. You know what I'm saying? That's
Definitely.
the main
So
thing.
that's
You
Laser.
heard it here.
Laser, aka Bobbito. Everybody,
Bobbito.
depending on how you know me.
So
some people
everybody
call me
with the
Laser.
storefronts and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You better watch
Laser
that
on the
shit.
gates,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
him.
You fucking, you see lays on your shit, you don't clean that shit off, you keep that shit on the gate.
It's stock. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna definitely give you some equity on your business. You know what I'm saying? A
Definitely.
couple of more years.
That's
and
what's
it's
up,
gonna
man.
be some
Positive dude.
Let's talk about the hats.
Doing what the
Let's
fuck
talk
they
about
gotta
your
do.
hats. You know?
So pretty
That
much
shit look
this
dope.
hat right here.
I know
this
I'm
is,
getting one after the
a
show.
Palante
This
hat.
is dope.
Not a lot of people know, but all these
Move
hats
forward,
that I do,
right?
all these hats that I do is pretty much all hand painted.
That's the
What
Fidel-
exactly is Palante
That's the
mean?
Fidel Castro joint right
Well,
there.
Palante is forward, and the colors that I
Palante
use is
is
traditional, actual blue, going back to the flag of Lattes, the original actual revolt they had in Puerto Rico.
Nice.
So everything pretty much nowadays is all political. Even
That
when I'm
shit
speaking
is
right now,
dope.
this is all political.
Facts.
You know, that camera that the cameraman shooting me right now is political.
He's a
This
Hey,
whole scene-
hey, see, Kano, you
You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
political. I tell you what. You don't believe me, Kano.
Everything is politics. Us drinking on this show right now, having to put a cover over this beer is politics.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
it's Foul
true.
Talk Brooklyn, so the Foul Talk Brooklyn politics.
Tell
That's
him. You
know
know
what I'm
that.
saying? So in the hats too as well, you got to definitely pay homage to Roberto Clemente.
You see?
21.
So
Oh, that's
number
what the
21 as
21.
well. And then if
Word
you
up.
can't have the resistance without that, there's always a resistance. That's also hand painted as well.
Nasty.
These hats here, you all can find at my website, www.bobbitoross.com.
Said plug it
You know
in.
what I'm saying? So also,
Plug it in.
if you ain't about the people, by the people, you got to know who the Young Lords are. They started in Chicago, Humboldt City, Chicago,
Nice.
and eventually came into New York City. They were by the people they were about education, they were about insurance for the people, they were about health, they were about food. And if you ain't about that life now, then what are you really doing for the people?
So are you saying they being positive?
They're all positive. Yeah.
So they're Puerto Ricans, right?
Well, no, actually, Young Lords were very diverse. They have different ethnicities within the Young Lords itself. Maybe the main head chapter owners of the Young Lords were Borican, but everybody within the Young Lords were very different. It was different
Nice.
ethnicities, different backgrounds, different races. The thing is, you
All
gotta understand.
minorities,
Yeah,
right?
it's all love, man.
Yeah.
Love is universal. Love has no color. Once you start making a color thing, but
Right.
in this
I'm
world,
just saying because they
yeah.
got the flag posted.
Of course.
So you would think that's the strong part of it.
Yeah, that's a strong part of it, but it's broken down into everything.
Yeah.
You got to understand one thing: love is love, but we can't, as people, push and not condone shit that's happening to black and brown people every day. Because like one thing I've learned, black lives do matter, brown lives do matter.
All
Of course.
matter.
All lives matter,
matters,
but
man.
one thing was
Of
wrong about
course.
all lives matter.
It ain't happening to everybody.
You're forgetting about the black lives that did have something that did matter. That
Of
we looked
course.
over. You know what I'm saying? So all lives do matter, but you got to recognize the lives that were affected before it
That
turned
shit's
to all
going
lives
on.
matter. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
So it's a lot of things we live in a world now that you can't just say, okay, that happened. Now you got to recognize why it happened, realize why it happened, have a resolution to fix it, so your kids won't have to go through this shit in the future. You know what I mean? Like I tell y'all brothers every day.
Learn your history because it repeats itself.
This is more than
Of
me.
course.
The
We got
purpose of what we
kids.
do now is bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? If we don't make a change, your kids are gonna leave the same spell that they're living now.
Definitely.
And it's a mental spell. You know what I mean? Beyond the physical.
Yeah.
Your physical spell is gonna last you a long time, but when you got you mentally, that's gonna last you forever. And that's why we live in, and that's why we on File Talk now to break that spell. You know what I'm saying? So everything right here can be seen on my site.
That's
www.bobbitoway.
Hold on.
See what I'm
I
saying?
want him to say. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, pretty much everything that we're doing right now.
No, not that. Repeat your site.
Oh, the site
Yeah.
is www.bobbitoross.com. Also, check me out on Instagram at bobbitoross. You know what I mean? You can find hats on my website, pins on my website, artwork on my website, pretty much anything. If you can't find something on my website, hit me up on Instagram directly, and I got you.
You make socks and underwear?
Yeah, he custom made some.
Yo, I got socks coming out. Son.
Yo, he
I
custom.
feel you. I know something around there. What about the underwear?
You got it too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, there's nothing you can't do. You just gotta
I got you, bro. I got you. Now
Like,
you're
you
doing
know,
positive
they-
shit,
He
and I
told
like
you
that.
DM him.
Yeah, just
You know what I mean?
DM me and we work something out.
Nah,
man.
dope, bro.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
respect everything you're doing. I like this. I
Underwear.
really approve of that. That's
Nah,
dope,
that's
man.
dope.
appreciate
Definitely
that. Nah,
dope.
I appreciate
Hit him
you
up,
brothers,
support
you know what I mean?
Bobbito
Yeah.
Ross, right?
BobbitoRoss.com.
Hit
Hit
him
him
up
up,
for real.
show that support.
I appreciate
Support,
it, you know
support.
what
You
I'm saying?
heard?
But you was about to say something. Not to
let's
cut you
go.
up.
Nah, but he if you need shit custom made too, man,
Did he do the sweater?
he could do that. No, actually,
That
this is-
shit is dope. You got like the McDonald's, a Nike check, a
This-
burger.
this is actually-
some email shit.
You know, my
Fucking,
son,
I see
you know,
that shit's
say-
dope.
Sons follow their father. So my son, he spit too, and the name of his little crew and later his little
Timeless?
it's called Timeless.
Oh,
That's
so
dope. That's a
he
dope
came up with
sweater.
an idea where he just took different big corporations.
They
So you
let
came
her
Put it
in
all
to market
together.
yourself real good, huh?
Yeah, you know, it's for him though.
That's dope.
Like,
Little man.
this is for him, and it's fly. And
It
it
is
is
dope.
And when I be on the train,
Timeless, that's
niggas be
That
like,
is-
what the fuck?
He gonna have a lot of people looking for him.
Shout out to Little Man,
yeah.
his son.
Word,
Plug
word,
him in,
Give him a
plug
shout
him
out.
in.
What's his name?
Plug
What?
Plug-
Piece of my son, Midnight. You know what I
Midnight.
yeah,
mean?
plug his
Word,
Instagram.
piece of my,
whatever.
go at M1DNGHT. You know what I mean? He MC too.
Dope.
That's at M1DNGHT. Pardon me?
You ain't blocked on his Instagram?
Nah. Word. But go check the young brother out, man.
Go
He
check
doing
him out. The young
positive
man's
things.
doing positive things.
It's a great idea. You know what
I
I
just
mean?
tell you that because
That's it.
I'll probably block on my kids.
Yeah, you know, we got
Nah.
sons our age, and
Right.
they think we corny. They think, oh, you know,
Nah,
it-
he
it-
know
it-
what
My son don't. His son think he.
yeah.
My son
You know what
think
it
I'm
is?
showing that.
You know, I'm the type of dad that I'll go in the room and I start, you know, I'm hyped, so I start rapping. They be like, yo, dad, you whack. Get out my room. Like,
You gotta rap. Yeah, spit some buzz.
Hey, yo, I'm so Brooklyn. Huh. I come from the borough when they used to call it Crooklyn.
Okay.
I'm so Brooklyn. I went to John Jay. I read a couple of books. I'm Brooklyn. You can sign me or something? Please call somebody. Because this dude right here got me crazy.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, we
Let's go.
appreciate you
Now,
guys.
we appreciate you guys
Coming
coming
through,
up.
man.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Y'all got a whole fleet of shit going on.
Word.
Keep positive. Keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
doubt.
Y'all obviously doing what y'all doing. Keep on doing it. And y'all always, once you come on Foul Talk, y'all Foul Talk family. Y'all can always pull up.
Definitely.
Word.
Always pull up.
Thank you.
Definitely. Always
Word.
definitely
I
pull up.
appreciate it.
Hit us up, support, follow us.
Like I
Hit
tell you,
that
I
like
pull
button.
up.
Doubt.
Follow us on YouTube. Y'all got
Follow
YouTube?
us. I pull up.
Eventually we'll have YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying?
Whether
Yeah,
you're
you
doing an
should have
art
everything.
segment or you doing a rap video,
That's
let
big
me
right
know.
now.
Cheeks pull up.
Appreciate y'all.
Now, we
Doubt.
do appreciate you guys. And y'all keep
Word
doing
up.
that.
That's what.
Foul
Foul
Talk, season 3.
talk. Foul talk is talk.
Yeah.
Word.